So Ajith Kumar racing, Ajith sir வந்து இப்போ our goal வந்து to put the Indian team together. So முதல் சொன்ன மாதிரி I know Ajith sir for 25 years because he's also interested in racing. He was always interested in bike racer. So various goals. We are going back to your question. This is step one, and later on, there are a lot of plans which I think first we take one step at a time, and that's the first step is to establish this team, and he's becoming better as a driver as well.
சார் ஆல்ரெடி ஏற்கனவே பெட்ரிக்கு பேபின்னு சொல்லி 2 பேர் இருந்தாங்க. அந்த ரீப்ளேஸ்
அது எனக்கு தெரியும். அவர் இப்போ இல்லை அவங்க 2 பேர் இல்லை.
நீங்க வந்ததுக்கு அப்புறம் அவங்க ரிலீவ் ஆயிட்டாங்களா இல்ல
அப்படியா?
சார் இங்க சார் சமீபத்துல ஏகே அவர்கள் சொல்லியிருக்காங்க இந்தியால இருந்து F1 வின் பண்ணணும் அப்படின்ற மாதிரியான விஷயங்கள் சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. ஸோ அதுவும் இல்லாம இன்னொரு விஷயம் சொல்லியிருக்காங்க, நீங்க என்ன ப்ரொமோட் பண்ண வேணா ரேசியை ப்ரொமோட் பண்ணிருங்க அப்படின்ற மாதிரியான ஒரு விஷயமும் ஸ்டேட்மெண்ட்டும் கொடுத்திருக்காரு. எப்படி பாக்குறீங்க தமிழ்நாட்டுல அந்த விழிப்புணர்வு அப்படின்னு ஒண்ணு இருக்கா ரேசிங்ல? அண்ட் அவர் சொன்ன அந்த ஸ்டேட்மெண்ட் F1 வந்து இந்தியால இருந்து வின் பண்ணணும் அப்படின்ற மாதிரியான விஷயங்களும் சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. அது எப்படி பாக்குறீங்க?
தமிழ்நாடுன்னு எடுத்துட்டீங்கன்னா நம்ம இன்ஃப்ராஸ்ட்ரக்சர் as far as infrastructure is concerned, தமிழ்நாடுல மோஸ்ட் நம்பர் ஆஃப் ரேஸ் டிரைவர்ஸ் F1 drivers எடுத்துட்டீங்கன்னா both the drivers are from Tamil. So India தமிழுக்கு ஒரு history இருக்கு. Tamil has produced a lot of drivers. Having said that, good track, Delhi track, it's one of the best tracks in Asia. So yes, of course, 20 வருஷத்துக்கு முன்னாடி நான் F1 ஓட்டினேன். So now there must be definitely a lot of kids given the opportunity they're going to do it.
தமிழ்நாட்டுல ஸ்டேட் கவர்மெண்ட் எந்த அளவுக்கு சப்போர்ட் ஆயிருக்கு நினைக்கிறீங்க? இந்த எவ்வளவு சப்போர்ட் கொடுக்குறீங்க?
So motor racing was not even recognized as a sport, but since 2010 I got the Padma Shri award. Adukapram, of course we have recognition. The federation, FMSCI, the Federation Motorsports Clubs of India, they're doing their bit. So yeah, state government, of course, last year we had the street race. So everybody is doing their bit.
Just one more question.
சார் ஒரு ஆக்டரா அவர் வந்து ட்ராக்ல அடிக்கடி ஆக்சிடென்ட் ஆகுது. உங்கள்கிட்ட ஏதாவது சஜஷன் கேட்கறாங்களா? நீங்க ஏதாவது உங்கள்கிட்ட இன்புட்ஸ் ஏதாவது கேட்கறாங்களா? நீங்க ஏதாவது கொடுக்குறீங்களா?
I mean, accidents, racing goes hand in hand. அது part and parcel of racing.
தமிழ்நாட்டுல இப்போ ரேசிங் நடக்குது சார், அது நீங்க எப்படி பாக்குறீங்க? அது தமிழ்நாட்டுல சக்சஸ்ஃபுல்லா நடக்குதா?
சக்சஸ்ஃபுல்லா தான் நடக்குது.
சார் இங்க ஒரு மேட்ச்
We've always been extremely proud of you, and you're also one of Carlin's first earliest drivers, and that paved path for them to initiate a lot of new
Carlin is one of the most successful junior racing teams, I would say, and I got them the first win in England, and ever since they've become very successful, and I mean that is definitely a chance for young Indian drivers to the ladder, as they say. After go-karting, it's Formula 4, and then you do well in Formula 4, then you go to Formula 3, Formula 2, and finally Formula 1. Of course, you need to get enough. Not everybody can drive a Formula 1 car, even if you compete in the other championships. You have to get a minimum of so many super license points to be eligible to compete in Formula. And for this, you need to be successful in the lower categories, in Formula 4, Formula 3, Formula 4. That's how it happens. That's how we get our super license. The opportunities are, I would say, slightly better off now. We all do whatever we can for pushing the sport and.
Okay, sir, we saw the movie. But a hypothetical question I'm going to ask. If Tamil and the Padam Panna, I think we all know the question, answer. So, you would ask for who would prefer?
So, uh, so I mean, it's a very quite obvious thing. Ajit does a lot of racing, and he's in his early 50s, still very passionate. He didn't have the opportunity to do it earlier. Now he's fully dedicating himself towards motorsport and with a team. And I mean, it's fabulous what he's doing. Of course, he has a huge learning curve, and every day he drives the car, he becomes better at it. And then of course, we go back a long way. Ajit and I have been friends for the last 25 years, and that he's promoting motorsport in India, and he wanted to put this whole program together, and wanted to compete in the Asian Le Mans series, and he asked if I would like to drive with him, and I said yes, of course, and that's how we're going to get on with the Asian Le Mans season, which starts in December. So
Looking forward to it. Are you just saying this, or do we already know the news?
I think everybody knows, and yeah, but it's a small step to something which can be a lot bigger. So we're just exploring the opportunities to see how this team can develop into as I said, a staircase for young talented drivers from our country.
And you still contribute a lot to sports. You have a family and you have a very big philanthropic, background, and you contribute to education and a lot of other things. So tell us about it.
I'm from Coimbatore, and my family, we had settled there for the last 100 odd years, and we are part of a PhD family. So we run colleges, medical colleges, engineering colleges, and so on. I'm always my great grandfather, and it's be a part of a trust which always tries to help in form of education, in form of healthcare, and so on. So to be part of it is really privileged, and we continue to do so. And in terms of giving back to the sport, motorsport, we had an academy called the NK Racing Academy, but then I got busy with other things. But now it's time to get back into it and try and help younger talent from our company.
Wishing you nothing but the best. You've accomplished so much and still stay so humble and so nice and simple. Because I think we've seen you for a long time. You've always been the same. And should give him a huge round of applause again, guys. And as I've been told, you're also very fun. Not this rigid. Also can be fun. Okay, I'm just going to ask you some really fun, laid back questions. No? சும்மா ரொம்ப நாள் வேந்து ஓடிட போறாரு இப்போ ஒரு இட்ஸ் ஓகே ஐம் ஜஸ்ட் கோனா ஆஸ்க் யூ லைக் வாட் இஸ் யுவர் ஃபேவரட் ஸ்போர்ட் டு வாட்ச் சும்மா வீட்ல உட்கார்ந்து டிவில பார்க்கறது
Of course, F1.
apart from it okay forgot to mention apart from it
Yeah, but nothing else really matters. I watch motorsport and more motorsport, and little bit of cricket. Sachin Tendulkar is huge F1 fan. He came to some of my races, and of course, when he was playing, and I did a few commercials with Dhoni and stuff. So, I used to watch a bit of cricket, not anymore. A bit of tennis, but nothing, nothing.
do you play any sport
Yeah, just the gym, enough sport.
small time pass badminton nothing okay strictly no
For still quite lucky to be fit, and whenever I drive a racing car, I'm on the pace, so that's what really matters. And that's why when Ajit asked me whether I wanted to do it, I'm not doing it just for the fun of it. I'm being, we had to compete no matter, you have to compete in the attitude and the mindset of you have to be in your category, you have to be P1, and that's what is fun. Just to be at this stage in my day, a lot of effort. Yeah, so yeah.
What's your favorite personal car to drive?
I have a lot of favorite cars. I can keep talking about it, but I would say the 911 Porsche 911 GT3. I had one, and I don't have it anymore, but I love it, and I hope I can get one sometime.
Okay, do you like Coimbatore or Chennai?
That's a trick question. I was born in Chennai. I live in Coimbatore, and very recently, last 4 years, I've been living in Bangalore as well. So Chennai is a lot of good memories here because I started driving in our Chennai racetrack MMRT way back in '93. Only 14, 15 years old, and it's also special memories for sure.